Hi, my name is Gwendolyn Randall. I am one of your co-students at ISU in the communications class. Today I'm going to do my speech on preparing your taxes online. I decided to do this topic because I felt that it was interesting. On one hand, it would save you a lot of money. On the other hand, it will teach you a new trade or skill. And also, the main purpose is saving time and money. Okay. When you look at some of the places that you go to prepare your taxes, you comparatively whether you can sit at home and do your tax return or go to a place like HR Block or something and pay a lot of money out, like hundreds of dollars, because I think that to prepare a tax return nowadays costs between $150 and $300. Well, I thought that this would be a wonderful way to save money. I chose this topic because I wanted to inform, and also I wanted to brush up on my skills for speech giving and be more aggressive in giving a speech. So let's get to tax preparation. Well, we're going to go through a few steps. The first step that I would always say is the most important is to get all your information together. I found through research that the number one error that is done on any tax return is in the Social Security number, the name, and the dependents information. So I suggest that you get all your information, your W-2s, if you have education credit, together, your Social Security cards for your children. One article I read told me that sometimes that what IRS looks at is the first four alphabets of your name. For instance, my name is Randall, last name is Randall. So when they look to accept my return based on my last name and who I am, they'll look at my Social Security number and RAND. That's how they identify me. Not by Gwendolyn, not by my middle name, not by my surname, or by the suffix in my name. So you get all your information together, and that's very important. Now, one of the biggest things out there is identity theft. I feel that preparing your taxes at home will eliminate a lot of identity theft. People steal your Social Security cards, steal your Social Security numbers, but by having them in your own home and you can prepare your own taxes, that will save you from identity theft. Okay, so the next step is to find a reliable software. When we go to irs.gov, they have a section of free file called Free File. And in Free File, there are a list of many brokers and softwares that are free. Some of them are only free to people that make less than $12,000, and some of them are from $12,000 to $65,000. Some of them are for people under 65. So what you will do is you will take time and look at the software, and you will see which one is best suited for you. Okay, now I'm going to cut this for just a minute so that I can show you a few steps, simple steps to help you get your taxes done, and more to the point, to show you step by step an easy way to do your taxes. Make this kind of shorter, and so that we will have time to see this. I went in and I kind of cut this up. Okay, I went into Tax Talk and I chose a username, and in the process I filled in all this information about my name and such. If I had a dependent, I would enter it in here, but for the purpose of this tax return, we have no dependent. This is the summary of what I did so far. We have no W-2, so we're going to keep going. And then we're going to skip all the way over to here. So we're here at education credit. We're going to go in here, and I'm going to delete this out because a lot of this I did already, and I just want you to see what I'm doing. Do you have a student to enter? It's going to come up like this, and you will choose your name, in this case my name, save and continue. It will ask you a few questions: what year of school you're in, have you used American Opportunity Credit more than 4 years? If you have, you won't qualify for this credit, and you have to be in a degree program, and you have to go half-time. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to enter the school information. And for the purpose of time, I just wanted to show you this is the information I use, even though it's not right. You want to put in correct information. It don't ask you about 1098 form. I don't have mine, so what I want to do is go here, and then I'm going to keep going. Do I want to do additional information? The next thing I'm going to get to is right here. My tuition on my 1098T says I paid $2,500 in tuition. I want to put that there. And if I pay for any books, anything additional, I will put it here. And so then we go from there to it's saying that I qualified for the education credit. And you see here that the education credit is $850. And just to save time, I went through and just skipped through. But what you're going to do is just follow the steps. You're going to enter the information that it asks for. Here is my actual return. When I pull it up, I'll show it to you. It says that it has my name and all the information that I entered originally. I have no income, and I have a refund of $850. Okay, your next step was to be continue. And what I did here was to create the Indiana. And all I did was follow the steps of save and continue, okay? And that would be your Indiana. Okay, when we get here, all I did was save and continue and follow the steps. This is my federal and my state return, and the next step would be to continue, and it asks, do you want to e-file your federal and do you want to e-file your state? TaxHawk is one of many softwares that you can use. I like TaxHawk because it's simple, and it's quick. Importantly, it gets the job done. Specifically, TaxHawk only targets income of $12,000 or less. For example, in this return that I showed you, we are preparing a tax return just for the education credit. That would be perfect for TaxHawk. After completing the return, we would have moved on to the next step, which is to e-file the return. And so you would send your return to IRS, and in about a day it will give you a acceptance message saying that your return was accepted by IRS and by the state of Indiana, or whatever state that you live in. Comparatively, compared to some of the other softwares, it's a great software. Like I said, it moves along very easily as long as you click next. So it'll save your material. There are over 3 billion people that file their returns every year through this method. IRS has encouraged other people that are mailing in their returns to e-file, because e-file is a more efficient way to file your taxes. Another way of looking at this is that this service is from your home. You can prepare your tax return and then file away all of your documents. As you can see, this is a wonderful service that the software companies provide. I like TaxHawk, but there are other ones, TaxAct, TurboTax, and various ones. In conclusion, I enjoyed preparing this tax return with you, and more to the point, it was easy way of getting across my message that you can prepare your taxes online, regardless of whether you're young or old, rich or poor. You can prepare your taxes online because you can go to various sites. Some charge from either from $12 to $20, and then plus a additional bank fee to bring your taxes back. But if you do the research, this will be an easy method for you to file your taxes. Thank you.